Alright guys, welcome back. Doing something a little different today. You can tell there is no forward-facing sonar. Forward sonar on the front of this. It's actually the old trolling motor that I've been running for a while, and this is the 10 rig. 10 rig, baby. Getting in the river. Gonna do some bass fishing. I have a good challenge. Always try to keep yourself, sharp during the off season. So got a challenge today. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I just love fishing rivers in the fall. It's really the only time that I get time to go and do stuff that I enjoy that doesn't have to do with a tournament, right? Obviously, I love fishing tournaments, but you guys don't get the chance to, we don't get to go out and just have fun sometimes. And this is my fun time. So, not always, because there's still a lot of work to be done in the fall, but today, we're just gonna go have fun. Whether we catch them or not, well, there is a challenge, so we do have to catch them more than that challenge. We'll talk about that here in a second. All right, so right here on the water now. The one part of this whole trip is just even getting to the next spot. You get through a riffle or what you call a shoal, and it's a little sketchy. I'm not gonna mess with y'all at all. It's sketchy at times. I mean, new lay down logs get thrown in. There's a lot of things, but with the water being clear, I can see it being a good day of fishing. We just got to get to where we're going first. I think what I'm gonna probably do is probably run up as far as I want to fish, and then work my way back. It's probably what we're gonna do. So it's gonna be a little bit of a ride, so hold on to your hat. We might have some sketchy places. We gotta be real careful. Hopefully we don't tear anything up. I can't help it. We gotta stop. We gotta stop making a cast. So the goal today, 5 fish that weigh 12 pounds. That's the goal. So river fishing, you just never know what you're gonna get, but catching 5 bass that weigh 12 pounds. So we're gonna have a little bit over around 2.5 pounders, basically what you need, like 240s. But river fishing is not always the easiest. Let's just start right here and see if we can get one. Current ripping. Let me just see. Water's pretty clean. Understanding like the patterns gonna be important today. Are like they on the trees? Are they on the eddy lines? The water's getting cooler. A lot of times when the water starts to cool off on a lot of these rivers, what'll happen is they'll start to slide into like areas where deeper holes, and they'll migrate and get in bigger pods of fish on those steeper banks. So we'll have to see. So now the water's clean, just had to pick up a glide to see if I could draw some out. Like, glide, they might not bite a glide today, might not be the best bait, but at least you're gonna see something. First spot was not hitting on a whole lot. I did see a fish though. It's positive. Now the worst shoals in this whole place are right through here.
Red Bull gives you wings. Let's hope so.
Let's hope it lets us draft a little shallow. We decided not to run all the way up right now, but we're gonna start right here. Beautiful little rock wall. It has some depth in this creek right here, and so I'm really anticipating these fish to start to be closer to some of these deeper holes, because it's getting closer to wintertime. They can't be in those riffles as much as they have been. Not saying they won't be, but they're gonna start to make their transition to those deeper areas for sure. See if we can't collide with them.
Oh, there's one. Here's one. I don't know what I got here. He's got me hung up. It feels big, whatever it is. Come on, man. I saw him there for a second. He might have come off. Gosh. Dude. No, he didn't come off. He's still hooked good. It's alright. On a spinner rod into a tree. A salted Ned roll. At least if I could see him, it'd be better. Feel better about it. Where you at, bro? Oh, I see him. It's a good one. Come here, buddy. I don't know if I can get to it or not. Oh, there he is. Got him. First bite. Sucker was getting me too. Come here. Come here, buddy. Boom. There you go. That's exactly what you're talking about right there. Beautiful chunky spot. Look at that sucker. That's awesome. Water's pretty clear, and so just threw in on this little rock wall. There's a lay down right there I didn't see, and that fish absolutely zip. I didn't know it was a good one. Set the hook and found out really quickly. I don't know what that is right there, but look at that belly. You can see that salted Ned roll. That bait is just coming out right now, probably just dropping in a few stores. So let's get a weight on this fish. First bite. Oh, look how big a shad he's gotten. His gullet.
Oh my.
He's a mean one. That's what's right there. It's got to be a giant shad. Okay, so that's a pretty good one right there. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a great start. Let me see if I have the scale real quick here. Here's the official Rapala scale. I'm gonna clear him out. Fish number one. 3.17. 3.17. So I'm gonna put him in there for just a second, let him chill, because the water's nice and cool. Let him chill in there for a second. See if we can get another one on. First bite was a good one. I'm actually surprised. I mean, I'm not saying surprised, but that's a good start. I threw a glide for quite some time and didn't get a bite. Picked up a 7.0 medium. Actually been using that Casting 2000, playing around with him. Water's just pretty clean, so I just felt like finesse might be the way to go today. And just because you're finessing obviously doesn't mean you're catching small ones, because that one absolutely doinked it. That's a good one, 3-pounder. I'm gonna pick up like a Bronco bugger real quick. Just rig one up before I could see some of these places that have like a lot more wood in them that I'd like to be able to pitch something a little bit thicker in there. So I got some sinker stops. Because it's a little bit thicker cover, I want to of course have that sinker stop, like our weight stop, 3/8 ounce tungsten weight. I got it on a 7.6 and 17-pound line. So that, and then a 4/0 BMC straight shank red line hook. Not sure if that'll play or not, but I'm gonna rig him up. Cool. Just wanted to have another one rigged up. I think they'll bite it. Huh. It's just interesting to me how there's not like caught a nice one. Caught a nice one, that's for sure. Thought I'd catch a big, maybe another one that size or so. But he's a beautiful fish. He's definitely Mr. Fatty. All right, see you, buddy. Let's back up so we get the heck out of these logs. All right, we got one. One down. We still need some quality fish. I mean, I like the fact the quality so far, but I don't like the fact that we've only had like 2 babies come up on a glide and one you know, good one caught on a spin rod. I might throw a spin rod on one of those rock banks if there's another. We'll run the next rock bank and check that out. I wanted to fish down these logs. It wasn't that good. Still don't know if they're sort of like where they're at, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna keep going. You normally run up, fish your way back, but we're gonna just go ahead and fish our way up. Spin it on. I see these like big like shad or something in here. That's what they probably have to be eating. Okay. Spinner on, no bueno. Let's go with a clap tail. That was a little one that just blew up on it. A few around on top I can catch. Oh, I just had one. Little one again. All right. I mean, a bite's a bite. Two little guys on top. That gives me a little bit of confidence to go throw a topwater. We've had 3 bites, nothing like over 12 inches or anything probably, but obviously that water temperature is warm enough for those fish to still act and what. Oh gosh, I catch this sucker all the way across the creek. Come on now. All right. There you go. I mean, damn. All right, stop was at 3?
3.
3. No dice. Oh my goodness. Wobbling around. 1. That's a nice one. That was a little sucker. They're too small, I can't even hook them. For 12 inches. 11 inches. I'm trying to catch bigs. Okay. I might have to switch to a jig, something smaller. They're just not quite wanting that. Let's try a jig. Something like more finesse jig style. Something smaller, bite size. There he is. Spotted bass in the current. You can see why. Alright. There we go. Had to slow down. A little bit smaller profile bait. Not a big one, that's why. They're just not, most of them aren't that big, so. But this is number 2. So we got to start somewhere. Now this is a 171 spotted bass. 1.71. Beautiful fish though. Like look at that fish. Just absolutely gorgeous. Had a bite right there, then a bite right there. So we're gonna let that fish go. Pound and 3/4. We got 489 right now. Mark it. 489. 2 bass. This is where I actually normally start.
Okay.
And then work my way up. 12 pound. We got 5 pound. Dang, it ain't gonna be easy, son. Never. Why is it never easy? That's all I want to know, guys. It's never easy. That's what makes it fun too. You're like a challenge. Like, all right, you got 1 3-pounder, start it all off. Oh gosh, saw that one. He come out of there. I saw him come from down there. Just freaking dunk. Actually, saw that one eat it. All right, got us 3. That one, he's a little bit better than that last one. So, all right, here, I'll slide down here. A little bit better, not as fat. 185. All right, so that's the second one on the jig. A 674. So we're halfway there. Well, actually, a little bit more than halfway there, but also, so we need a couple decent ones to actually get to where we need to be at. Oh, I want to put that guy right there. Okay. All right. 171, 185, 3.17. All right. So the jig, I mean, it seems like those ones, you know, obviously if they're 3+ pounders, I don't feel like they have a problem getting a bronco bug. When the spotted bass are 1.5 pounds, it becomes more of a little bit more of a nippy thing. So I was anticipating 3+ pounders to bite it from the first one we caught. So I'm like, oh, throw definitely in a bronco bug. So the smaller jig is definitely landing more, but we also aren't around the big ones that I think. I mean, they're not bad fish for a creek at all. I'm not trying to understand like where they're at. Like, doesn't seem like they're wide up on the bank. That's what I don't understand. It's like very much so more swimming a jig than it is like they might bite it like that. Oh, it's supposed to come off. It was not. Huh. That's so weird. So even on a small jig, they're biting it. Like, I missed that fish. That's interesting. That was like a 2 1/4. Dang. Okay, let's get some chunks out. Get a chunk. But we are starting to get some bites. So that is the ultimate positive, because he wasn't a great big one, but he was, you know, one we wanted to catch. I threw in there and he bit it. I set the hook, missed him, threw back in there and he bit it again. I mean, maybe there's multiples in there, but like, I mean, just interesting where he's set up at. A little guy. Ooh. Sorry, buddy. I'm going to put you on the scale because we need every one of y'all. We might catch a 5-pounder. 12-incher in the size. I'm going to say size, only 12 inches on spots. That's what I've been getting bid on. 0.88. We're going to let him go. I'm not even going to name. 7.62. Gosh. But hey, again, got a bite. And he was behind the tree right there. So like what I'm seeing is, seems like some of these fish, you'll have like a big log, and like in the summertime, those fish want to be on the front of it, and it still might. I don't know if it's enough of a pattern yet. I'm not going to say it's enough of a pattern yet, but those last couple bites have been behind some of these trees that sort of face down river. Okay, you son of a guns. There's a good one. Boom, there you go. All right, now we're backing on it. There you go. That's a dang pretty spot right there. Not as big as the first one we caught, but let me back up here. Let me go ahead and sit down. That's a nice one. We actually got into a few. 255. So that puts us at 10.18. So that's a 2.5 pound spotted bass. Beautiful fish. Just the coloration Like, I just love that. Like, when that clean water, they have just the prettiest colors. Crawdad eater. Okay. Let him go. Gosh, dog. Always splashing you stuff, trying to be nice to him. Another bite. It's good. That was a weird bite. I hopped it. He was on the front end of that tree. So we need like a good one. Good one. Look at that pretty spot in the water. Oh yeah, another pretty one. Not as big as that last one, but that's exactly what you're talking about. Smaller profile jig in the current, 1/2 ounce, so I can get down there and stay down there and start walking off. Chunky one right there. Whew, all right. 2.27. Nope. 2.24. So that calls out that one that's 0.88. Puts us right at 11.5 pounds. Right there. Right there. All right. Pretty fish. Gosh, that one's even prettier than the last one, you know? How dark and like just the coloration of those fish. Gosh, so pretty. I love it. All right, buddy. I'm going to let you go with that because the last time y'all splashed me, we're not doing that. So we're right on, all right, right on track. Right on track to catch what we need to catch. If we catch like a 2.25, we'll accomplish our goal. So we got a 3.17, a 1.71, a 1.85, and a 2.25, and a 2.55. All right, right, just right under, like basically another fish we just caught. Like that one I lost right there, probably would have done it, but we'll see. But I mean, eventually you're gonna hook into one of them short enoughs. I'm definitely letting my jig get down there deeper. Like when, like in the summertime, they'd be up super shallow, I feel like. Now it's like you're feeling around down there on a jig and letting that bait sort of wash and float around down there in that current, which is normal for the when it gets colder. They want to be a little, oop. I don't know. He's moving fast. Oh, don't think he's gonna do it. We'll see if he calls out one. He actually is blind in one eye too. 11:55, blind in one eye, but he had no problem eating that and finding that jig. 1.65, he does not help. But another pretty spotted bass. See you later, buddy. All right. We knew we'd run into him eventually. That's almost not always a guarantee, but like whenever I'm fishing in rivers and floating down rivers, especially in the summertime, I see a big sycamore and there's some water up next to the roots. You better believe I'm throwing dang bait next to that sucker. I would say like on average, I get 1 3.5 to 4 pound bite in here every time. Oh no. Solid. Oh, that might be him. That might make it, guys. That might give us the, oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was like, I just saw like a 4 pounder right there. Let's see here. Right here. I think that might do it. We'll find out. 2.40, which calls out a 171 and gives us 12.23. So we got over 12 pounds of spotted bass right now. We're not going to stop. We're going to see what we can catch, of course. Challenge yourself to go 13. I mean, we've accomplished the first goal, but that one right there got us to our target weight. That's awesome. Heck yeah, buddy. Thank you. There we go. Get back up. See if we can't flip around a little bit more. That's interesting, though. Like, it might just be a deal where you just got to keep going. They're not exactly where I'm anticipating. Like, you have to, like, so the water's clean, so they're not sitting really tight to the cover. All right, well, I know one thing. This is what I got to do. First things first, I got to take this thing off. But I'm going to show you guys real quick here. Gotta take this shirt off. This is the new fleece hoodie from Magellan and the Magellan Pro line. So you can put them up there like that, of course, like a lot of them out there, but also you can throw them behind you if you don't want that. And use quarters in them, so ready to roll. Makes it a lot easier to take them off and on too. Pockets, all the good stuff. It really is, I mean, it's pretty awesome. So great for the mornings, not so great when it gets to 70 degrees outside. So I'm gonna take this off. I got something else I'm gonna put on real quick here. I think it'll be a little bit better. A little lightweight fleece hoodie. I like this a little bit better for right now. I'm starting to sweat with them bass, start pulling back on me. Little guy. I like catching them though. Listen, I have no problem catching them suckers. Alright. Realistically, the worst part of it down there. Alright, well, we made it back down. We're safe. Not too far from the ramp. Good day. I mean, last couple times I've come to this area, I've caught like 8 to 12, it's about 11 pounds. So I felt like 12 pounds would be a good solid. I've had some better days out here throughout my lifetime, but 12 pounds in a river for spotted bass, you can't beat it. Obviously, we really only spent a couple hours. I want to say like now we started about noon and it's 4 o'clock. So only spent about 4 hours out here, but did run around, couldn't get exactly where I wanted to throughout the afternoon. So we accomplished our goal. Smaller profile jig, 7.3 heavy was the rod that I was using, the 2.0 Jig Series rod, a ducket rod right there. 7.4 to 1. I really prefer a faster gear ratio. I would say 8.3 in current would be definitely my preference. That 17-pound suffix. That was the deal for just generating bites. Had a few on the Bronco Bug, but you could tell they were just nipping. They were even nipping that little jig. So they were in a real nippy kind of way today. They were fickle, but we got them. So slowed down, took our time. You guys know me, I can't help but making a couple more casts. It's too much. I gotta catch one more. I want to tell myself, like, one more. Heck of a day and accomplished the goal. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit from this video. Obviously got to spend a little more time talking to you guys than I get to do my tournament vlog. So I enjoy this kind of stuff, but let me know if you enjoy it, because ultimately, if you guys like this kind of stuff and being out here on the water and be able to have some challenges and challenge ourselves out there, that's what it's all about. So hopefully you guys learned a few things. Drop a comment below. Make sure to subscribe at this point in time if you aren't a subscriber of our channel. You guys really appreciate it. And we're going to head to the house.